challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let's go! Ring the bell!
Clip bell.
Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Mono's meta level is still kind of low here. They're going to need to find some chances to boost it. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. The timer is down to half. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Combo with the target combo. Taking stock. Hits him with a stop and buy. Sliding it. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. A quick breather. Risky up-close scrap still going. Barely blocks the jump in. Big throws. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1 has the chance, drops them. A super art goes for KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
A new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Knockdown. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Decent return on the combo. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps. The jump in catches them. A quick breather. Closing moments of them comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Controls the distance with a smart kill rush back. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Scrapping it out up close. Jumps in. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Hit them with a 1, 2, 3. They were right to be on guard there. All in with a rush. Jumps up. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Both sides goes to the air. Sneaks in the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Psycho Flicker finds them. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Psycho Blitz wakes them up.
Puta que pariu.
Player 1 drops them. Solid anti-air. Jump clutch anti-air. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Oh, just rearranging the internal organs with Psycho Storm. What's next? Player 1 is on track to steal this back after that super. Here comes the corner drop zone, baby. The next punch may decide this round. Crushes the cranium with that terrifying OG Psycho uppercut. They are
Sabia que
done.
ele ia dar essa merda.
Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Knocked him out of the air. Gets the counter hit. Hits him with a 1-2-3. Jumps. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive there. Takes a trip. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Combo with the target combo. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 2, Psycho Cannon's activated. Let's see what they do now. What'll happen here? Goes for a drive rush to keep it going. Sneaks in the throw.
Caralho, filha da puta.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in. Got their eye on the air. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Jumps? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Knockdown and hits him with a stopping block. Hits him with a one. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Reads the jump in perfectly. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 2 has the super get clutch anti-air. And on the hunt. Quite burn out, but they may have a plan here. What are they gonna do? Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Nails it! Both sides getting ready. Knocks them out of the air. A jumping, this is gonna hurt. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Looking for a hole, closes in. Crushes the cranium with that terrifying OD Psycho uppercut. They gotta find something to work with here. Any throw will whiff at that range. Okay, what a read with that anti-air. Player 1 survives that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. time for that rundown. Reads the jump in perfectly. Jumps it. This can lead to some big damage. Big counter. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jump in finds the mark. Player 2 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Holds out with a block. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Projectile to try and change the situation. Loaded Psycho Flip. One shot of Psycho Cannon's activated. Let's see what they do now. The super doesn't hit. Play's OD Psycho Uppercut puts them on the rope. They were right to be on KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? From upstairs. Luke uses the gauge for a super arm. Not shy with the meter and lets off a level 2 super arm. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? It'll be interesting to see how they decide to fill up their super art gauges here. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? You've got to be mindful of drive rush to keep it going. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Psycho Flicker finds them. Going in? This is gonna hurt. Combo! Let's go! Oh my god, they just chunked it up! Proof burn out, but they may have a plan here. What a finish! Player 1 survived that tense mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Ring the bell. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile.
Oh, crap.
Finds the time to squeeze in above. All right. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Their life is looking critical, and they can't goes for the super art? Get so. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Saihasho breaks the block with a throw. Denies the jump-in. Overhead. Answers with a psycho uppercut. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Big drive gap now. Player 2 is in a very good shoot their shot. And whip, what a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 2 has the life lead. What are they thinking here? Okay, creating some space here. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Blocks the jump in. Gets the jump in. The combo's there. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. That drive impact is blocked. 3-volt ices him. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it at KO? Player 2 picks up the always important first round. Bill wants to keep the ball rolling. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Taking stock. Jumps in. Oh, could be the start of something. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Jumps. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
No.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Oh, talk about overextending. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Good anti-air. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. No good up high. Nice cross-up. Taking stock. The super armor does its job. Life lead opens up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes them and goes in for the hug. Both of them are low on health, experiencing burnout. Free glove. KO. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Jumps? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Spikes him with free glove. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Both fighters planning something? Torbalan! Their spacing is so on point right now. But who uses the gauge for a super arm? Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Can they keep on him? Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Back into the corner. What setup do they? How will they utilize this? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Gives the Rip King some TLC. Flatlines up. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open with a jump in. Who's going to drop them? Answers with a cycle uppercut. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Impact squat. Super clutch corner. Knocks them out of the air. Trip medium poke. A jump. Perfect execution with the anti-air. The drive impact doesn't work. Fights back with authority. Dangerous range fools them and locks them in embrace. Both sides getting ready. Player turns out. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Oh, here we go. Jump, clutch, anti-air. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Will it be the damage or the setup? They're dizzy. No, stunned off the wall. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? Here comes huge chance. Are you kidding? but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. The jump in catches it. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checks him with a projectile. That drive impact doesn't get through. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Jumps up. OD cycle uppercut puts them on the rope. Drive rush to keep it going. Scrap calls out their shot and responds with authority. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Both fighters planning something? The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They just and whip! They're wide open! Super hard to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you! Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super! Put them on a t-shirt with that finish! Player 1 comes away with the win! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The combo's there. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Combo with the target combo. Throws them to negate the block. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Bops them with the target combo. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Hustles in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. There's a change of sides. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the drive rush to keep it going. Sneaks in the bump. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Wow, that's some big time damage there. They were right to be on guard there. What'll happen here? Clint connects with the throw. Controls the distance with a smart kill rush pass. Life lead is there. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Oh, here we go. The next touch may decide this round. Both of them back off. They may be something nasty's coming with the psycho cannon. What were they thinking? Catching up and closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The drive impact doesn't work. Barely blocks the jump in. The match just started. It's anyone's game. What'll happen here? Uses the target combo as a filler. More fuel for the fire! Cook them up! What's next? Player 2 has the super gauge advantage! Combo crushes the cranium with a terrifying OD cycle uppercut! Oh, here we go! Oh, yo! Rock super hit! What a finish! Player 1 survives that tense mirror match!
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let's go. Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Decides to go in with the target combo. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Impact's a no-go. Parries the attack. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Shows a medium kick. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Combo with the target combo. Sticks the combo. Dashes up. Connects with medium kick. Oh, burnout triggered. Knockdown and... Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jumps in. What'll happen here? Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This could lead to some big damage. Brushes that off and keeps going. No life left. It opts for the critical art. Still alive? Still alive? Not there anymore. Flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
You'll better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Show me round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Still slugging it out here. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 with the life lead. Knockdown. Nails the anti-air. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Takes a trip. Throws them to negate the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That drive impact doesn't get through. Reads them. Life looking to plant them with a pile driver. One chance here, they were right to be on guard. The KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Looking to impress with this super. Is this early super gonna change things? What'll happen here? There's a change of side. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Going in? You've got a smart play to stop the opponent there. There was anti-air in the clutch. Big time whip. Player 2 can't use any drive through. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open, crowns him from above. Hugs nothing but air. Nails it. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? This can lead to some big damage. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Amazing. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. The low. Looking for a hole. Overhead, but it won't work. What's next? Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Keeps him out. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Jumps, drops them hard. Drops them. Reads the jump in perfectly. No! Critical art now? Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. No one could have called that. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Jumps in. Will gain control of the match. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Gets a chance at that jump in. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Oh, talk about gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 has the life advantage. Oh, miss! Still scrapping. It's a good spot to use the super. Quick breather. Now, can they finish the job? Throw leaves them wide open. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 is in a pretty good crump from hard. Still slugging it out at this range. Oh, could be the start of something. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the big-time whip? Are we going to see a solid anti-air? What'll be the plan here? How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Nails the anti-air. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. The battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Anticipates the overhead. All right. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in is denied. Throws them to negate the block. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Where is their opening? Trying to read each other here? Not shy with the grab. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Opts to create space to start. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Taking stock. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Jump, goes for the jump in. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blink. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. The fight, the low, headbutt. What are they gonna do? Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but gets excellent block. So, what's next? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Flies in with a Cobra punch. Oh, could be the start of something. Ming finds the target. In attack range. Burns out. Jump drive, what a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Nice fireball. Drops him hard. Which fighter will control the pace of the match? Knocked him out of the air. Player 1, oh my god, they just choked it up. Scrapping it out, up anti-air in the clutch. Great headbutt. A jump in? Ooh, you never know what can happen. Clutch, anti-air. Big time whip. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Drops them from the air. Solid anti-air. Jump! Wrecks them! Psycho Blink wakes them up! Perfect damage calculation! No doubt about it! It is over!
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Trips him up. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 2 with the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. All right, what's coming up next? The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Big counter, KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Just out of range for that throw. Burnout is triggered. Still very early in the round. Okay, creating some space here. Player 2 needs to deal with Tomahawk Buster. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Burnout dissipates. Going in. Extends the meter, hoping for a good return. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Player 1 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blink. There brushes that off and keeps going. Crowns them from above. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Knocked him out of the air. This is gonna hurt. Drops him hard. Cleared for landing. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. What are they gonna do? Player 1 needs to take advantage of this cage. Anti-air in the clutch. Catches them out. Links it. Ooh, what a smart throw. A jump. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Keeps them out. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Drives it back, misses. What now? Solid anti-air. They wheels and whiffs. They're wide open. That big fist gave us. It is over. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's go! The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good anti-air. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Tons of drive and health to work with. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Both sides looking for an opening. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up, or continue fighting? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Gets the jump in. Taking stock. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Did well to get the buff in there. Grabs him. Knockdown. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. All that effort for so little payoff. Takes a trip. Player 2 needs to use the cut of the corner. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Who's going to start things off? Holds out with the block. Drive rush to keep it going. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be hits them with a stop and pop. Uses their drop, bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Peppers them with a psycho blitz. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Still slugging it out at this range. Drops him hard. Springs forward with the drive rush. A jump in? Throws him. What'll happen here? Happy hour. Loads up above. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. You've gotta be drive rush. Answers with a psycho uppercut. Blocks the low kick. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. A jump. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Boots him and takes a swing. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Both fighters have a full drive gauge on deck. They push their way out of the corner. Barely. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Both are ready to pull the trigger on their... This can lead to some big damage. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Shoot their shot. Ooh, the live impact hits for a punish.
Come on. It's time to train.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Rearranging the internal organs with Psycho Storm. Ugh, take a seat. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh, drive left. Oh my God, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? Only a little bit of drive and rushes in. Immaculate counter. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let's go. Ring the bell. Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the low kick. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
Fighting round. Unrated match. Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Denies the attack and... Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 chases them down. Alright, what's coming up next? They block the overhead, and... Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome. Crushes that off and keeps going. Target locked and scoop. The big play does it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they to OD Psycho Uppercut puts them on the ropes? Neither of them willing to back off. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Sneaks in above. Uses the gauge for a super. Psycho Storm bringing a flurry of pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 drops him. Oh, sniped. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Oh my God. Oh, yo. Raw super here. What were they thinking? What a finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Their spacing is so on point right now. Knocked them out of the air. The overhead denied. Medium kick. Jump. Nothing stops this train. Psycho Blitz, more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Catches out the full gauge for the Psycho Chamber. Didn't anyone tell you? Shit, not his feet tenderized. Both sides getting ready. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Nope, burns out. Things are what? Closes it out. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. They're trading attacks. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming up next? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Takes him all the way to the corner. Target locked and scooped. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Still very early in the round. Barely blocks the jump in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Bops him with a target combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Going in. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty connects with the throw. Nice double lariat. Anti-air in the clutch. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of the comes off the tank and scores the win? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Perfect execution with the anti-air. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Okay, here we go. Player 2 has a big drive gate. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some solid throw connects. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Huge chance after that wall splash. Catches out the cage right there. Trips them with a critical arm. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Sticks out a kick. The overhead denied. What are they gonna do? Medium kick. Sees the overhead coming. Ugh, take a seat. Big gauge difference here, and both fighters are almost done. I can't believe. Are you kidding me? Player 2 clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The throw whiffs. Gets the jump in. Combo with the target combo. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Stands firm and blocks the drive attack. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Box him with a target combo. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. A little too greedy there. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Big counter. Still very early in the round. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Hit them with a 1, 2, 3. Going in? That's a counter. Barely blocks the jump in. Dashes. Looking for a chance. What'll happen here? Heavy punch sends him flying. Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who makes more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The combo's there. Parries the attack and uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. All right, what's coming up next? Combo with the target combo. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps up, brushes that off and keeps going. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Turning up the heat here with a level 2 super. Knockdown and... Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Escapes with the reversal. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive. This is gonna hurt. They must have a game plan here. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact.
This is the path I have shown.
Get your plates ready. Damage is on the menu. Hit that with combo. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Solid anti-air. Player two won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Excellent block! Player blocks the drive reversal? Looking, oh my god, they just choked it up! Psycho flip, more fuel to the fire! Cook them up! Dashes out the full game for the Psycho champion! Didn't anyone tell you? Head up and be tenderized! Both sides getting ready. What's this Jogado gonna do? A real test of nerves here. Oh man, the drive impact doesn't work. It is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Clutch, anti-air. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Low heavy. The impact gets blocked. Jump in finds the mark. Feeling out the spacing. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Both fighters may be looking to risk going in with an empty SA gauge so they can fill it quickly. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Bops him with a target here. Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Holds out with the block. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Takes, springs forward with the drive rush. Hold your breath. Closing moment. Oh, burnout triggered. Psycho cannon's activated. Let's see what they do. KO. Well fought. Player one with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the crowns him from above. Hammers him with the Psycho blitz. Very slick with the combo. Hits him with a stop and pop. Player one will need to play it conservative until their driver springs forward with the drive rush. Goes with a safe sub with that target, experiencing burnout. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious drive rush to keep it going. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. The low, drives it back, misses. Knockdown and jumps in. This is gonna hurt. You've gotta be mindful of pumps the brakes on the impact. Burns out. Excellent block. In a Shogeki. This could be flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Start. Oh my god, they just choked it up. What's this Jogado gonna do? The super doesn't hit. Hits them with confidence. Player one has the super gauge advantage. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? This is gonna hurt. This super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Oh, here we go. The drive impact doesn't work. Clutch, anti-air. Burns out. That combo finishes it. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that. Time to select a stage. Now that we know our stage, it's time to select the characters. You're in for a show.
Marisa.
I live for battle.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight. HP maxed, side quest done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Decides to go in with the target combo. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Sticks the jump in. Box him with a target combo. Knockdown. Good job blocking the jump in. Did the super art connect? The super doesn't hit. Big counter. Hit them with KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Jumps in. Hammers him with a Psycho Blitz. Player one puts the super armor to good use. Scrapping it out up close. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Psycho Storm's bringing a flurry of pain right to their doorstep. The low. A quick breather. Player sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super arm. Oh, rails them with the gladius. What now? Dangerous range here. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. From up above. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Does a good job of pushing back. Takes a trip. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch driving, and that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Peppers them with a Psycho Blitz. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Spends the gauge to get some crispy damage with the Psycho Storm. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Stuck in the corner, but not untouchable. Impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Round one.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Box him with a target combo. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Deal some damage with that quick combo. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Gets the jump in. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Peppers him with the Psycho. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. KO.
Não ganha. Até
Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
não é teste, ninguém não fica teste. Você ganha pra testar.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Balance from above. Gets the jump in. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Spends the gauge to get some crispy damage with a Psycho Storm. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Player two is in a pretty good situation with him. He puts the super armor to good use. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Peppers them with a Psycho Blitz. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to see? That's gonna leave them rattled. Going in? Looking for a chance. Oh, yo! Rock closes it out! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sneaks in above. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Gets the jump in. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Combo with the target combo. Sticks the combo. The jump in catches them. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Spends the gauge to get some crispy damage with the Psycho Storm. Player two is barreled. It's a good spot to use the super. Psycho Storm's bringing a flurry of pain right to their doorstep. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Are these two gonna fight forever? Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Decides to go in with the target combo. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heats it up with a combo into super. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. You can't tech the throw? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Parries the attack. Balance from above. You've got to be mindful of they timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Jumps. Uses the target combo as a filler. A super art? That's not gonna hit. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Psycho Storm's bringing a flurry of pain right to their doorstep. Knockdown and overhead, but it won't work. Looking to impress with this super. Decides to go with Psycho Storm to show them a good time. In there!